counting down to first pitch at Wrigley. The Cardinals and the Cubs, next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. John Jay will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. So Jay will head back to the dugout, and with that, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Matt Carpenter will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. There to take it is Bonifacio. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Michael Lee will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And that misses, 2-1. Grounded foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. Seth Hargrove is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
And this is taken outside for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is taken in by Holiday. One away now. And with one away, there you get a good look at the friendly confines. Wrigley Field, as I'm sure you know by now, depending on the wind off Lake Michigan, this ballpark can either be a haven or a nightmare for opposing pitchers. There you see the numbers, a deep 355 down the line in left, 368 to each of the power rallies, 400 out to dead central, and 353 to that right field foul pole. Junior Lake will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Come on, Cubs, here we go.
And a ball, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
And that fastball his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Hitters count 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Starlin Castro will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. In there for strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
George Kataris will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, this is a matter of just overthrowing that curveball. This one's going to be about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, there's no shot to get him down at second base.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And on the error, a run is going to score.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Anthony Rizzo will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short, and that's through, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Nate Scherholz will get his first cuts here. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's another 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And he really needs to find a pitch to finish this guy off right here. You can't afford to walk this guy and let this rally get any more steam behind it than it already has.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Mark Mcguire will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now the 1-0. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Scherholz is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first down.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Yadier Molina will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley here. Should be extra bases even for Molina. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Come on, put your defense to work. Batting 6, left fielder
Matt Holliday will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Get the easy out.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. For Molina, that's double number 3 so far on the year.
Let's go, Cubbies.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Johnny Peralta will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Mark Ellis will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Let's do it. Let's go, Cubby.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground now for Bonifacio. This could be two. Here's Castro for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Justin Ruggiano will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently it's 6 games entering play. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Third baseman,
Donnie Murphy will get his first opportunity now. And that's dead center for strike one. For Ruggiano, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Softly to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
And that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Jason Hamill will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Oh, yeah.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Runner away from third, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Emilio Bonifacio will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Men on third with two down. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a two-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Junior Lake will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Seth Hargrove will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Oh, and he gets the fastball on the first pitch and shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
John Jay will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Go. Shut this guy down.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Get the strikeout!
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Michael Lee will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
One, two. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and this goes right past him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
25, Mark Mcguire.
Mark Mcguire will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bonifacio is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more.
Here we go.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. And 1 away now here in the Chicago third.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
George Kataris will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Now the 3-0 pitch. Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, right fielder,
Nate Sherholz will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
Good eye, batter. Come on. Here we go.
And, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Donnie Murphy will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's 2nd on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Oh, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 0-2 coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Yadier Molina will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play.
Yeah, that's not too tough a play right there because he's already playing deep at second base anyway. So he just ranges out into the outfield and he makes the play.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Sliced down the line at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
So a man at third here with two gone, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. First pitch on the way. Ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With two outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-0. That's hard hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Really, there shouldn't be any mistakes like this with a base open and the pitcher on deck. This is much too good a pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it and drives home the run.
Seth Hargrove will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That misses, 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And no one can corral that one, base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, I think the phrase here is 1's an aberration, 2 is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a 2-hit ball game.
John Jay will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. St. Louis is out in front, 3-2. Jason Hamill will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Jason Hamill.
And here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled straight back. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Emilio Bonifacio will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Junior Lake will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Look out. 2-0 now. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-2. There goes Bonifacio. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Starlin Castro will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. They trail 3-2. Matt Carpenter will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Carpenter.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Opposite field to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
All right, so nice and easy.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Jason Hamill. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Jonathan Sanchez is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Ryan Roberts is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Number 4.
Michael Lee will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 2-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Mcguire will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Sherholtz has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
And I think these Cub fans are going to like what Sherholtz brings to the table. He's got a nice arm. He's got a good glove. He can hit a little bit up there, and he makes a nice play right here running that ball down.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Fouled back. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. He's running towards second. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. He'll toss it the short way to Bonifacio, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 3-2. George Kataris will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, George Kataris.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Anthony Rizzo will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Please win, Cubs.
Pitch on the way. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Another full count pitch home. May get 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Nate Scherholz will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And Jay will take this one in, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 3-2. Matt Holliday will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Matt Holliday.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup. Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Johnny Peralta will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Ellis.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Come on, W.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Justin Ruggiano will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And that misses, ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Here we go, Justin.
Now here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Donnie Murphy will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
and that misses 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Ryan Sweeney will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Carlos Villanueva is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Alan Craig will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Alan Craig.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. One and two now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Let's go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
John Jay will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way, and that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Matt Carpenter will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Jason Mott will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Jason Mott.
Emilio Bonifacio will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he jolts this half inning to attention as the first pitch is hit into right field for a leadoff single.
It doesn't take long for him to find some trouble here in the seventh. Oh, one pitch in the inning and he's already got the tying run on base. That could spell trouble.
Ryan Roberts will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
And here's a situation where the top of this Cubs lineup really does its part. Now it's going to be up to the 3, 4, and 5 guys to get them home.
Starlin Castro will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. George Kataris will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he short-armed the throw a bit as it skips past him at second. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
All you needed there was a fly ball to get that go-ahead run home. Now with 2 away, it's no cinch that they'll be able to take this lead.
Anthony Rizzo will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Change-up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Full count now, 3-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Nate Scherholtz will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jay is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Michael Lee will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Getting late here at Wrigley Field. These two clubs have battled all throughout this one, as you can see on the line score. We're all square as they play inning number 8. Mcguire will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Yadier Molina will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Sherholtz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Trevor Rosenthal is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Justin Ruggiano will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Center fielder, Justin Ruggiano.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's Ellis at second base. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Donnie Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and That last one wasn't even close.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
What do you call that?
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. And he's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Darwin Barney will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Darwin Barney.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Blake Parker will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Matt Holliday.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Here comes the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Johnny Peralta will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta as they take the lead 4-3.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Wesley Wright will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Wesley Wright.
Mark Ellis will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Mark Ellis.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Peter Borges will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Peter Borges.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Fouled back. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Ruggiano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. 4-3 St. Louis. Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Gerald Vaughn.
Emilio Bonifacio. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far.
Second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. Knuckleball. Strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Ryan Roberts will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Starlin Castro will work now on getting that tying run home from second.
Let's get something started here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
And when you face a knuckleballer, there's this little voice in the back of your head that says, wait, wait, wait. Apparently, he listened to that voice there. That's well done.
George Kataris will face a big spot here with the tying run on third and the possible winning run over at first if he can find a gap somewhere. Corners are in here. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time with it.
And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
And a big strikeout there. I mean, this would be quite a tightrope act if you could get out of this while stranding that tying run at third.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with the tying and winning runs on base and 2 men gone here in the ninth. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And the Cardinals' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man, Johnny Peralta. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 4-3. So long from Wrigleyville.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.